Well, as Milo has told you, the day is just perfect. Now we just need some real good White Sox baseball here today to make it a perfect day. A left-hander, Lolich, is on the mound. Don Buford, batting right-handed, is the leadoff man. And here is the first pitch of the game, and it's close at the knee, ball one. Yankees lead Cleveland 2-0. Washington leads Kansas City 3-0. Mets lead the Phillies 5-1. That's all there is on the board. It's 340 down the left field line, 325 down the right field line, 440 to center field, 365 to left center, ball high, 370 to right center, double deck, dark green paint, roof in left field, roof in right field, but from left center to right center, it's an open face upper deck, and the long scoreboard right up on top. Strike at the knee. Buford didn't like that call at all. It looked a little bit low. Cuccinello coaching here at third. Don Guttridge back over at first. And our first game of the doubleheader is underway. Swing and a miss. Buford has made 86 hits, 12 doubles, 2 triples, 7 home runs, has hit for 123 total bases. And a swing at an outside fastball. That's the one he should have let go. Strike 3. So that is the first strikeout. It's going to bring up Floyd Robinson, our guest on today's Dugout Show. The Mets are celebrating Casey Stengel's birthday. They're leading 6-1 at the end of 3. Floyd Robinson takes one low, a ball. Robinson is batting .261 with 35 runs batted in, 10 doubles, 2 triples, and 8 home runs. A very high foul. Let's see if there's a play. No, it's underneath us here, but back into the box seats. And it's a ball 1, strike 1 count on Robinson. Robinson hits left-handers pretty well. Anybody who finishes with a 300-plus average has to be able to hit both types. Especially a player like Robinson who plays against both types of pitching. Well, Minnesota lost again last night to Baltimore, and they're underway now. Last night, Boog Powell hit a home run that did the trick. Here is a high fly ball into right field that's going to be caught. The right fielder Demeter has it for the out. That's going to bring up John Honey Romano. Romano is batting .240 with 16 RBIs, 6 homers, 8 doubles. Now the outfield that was around to the right swings around to the left. Romano looks at a high, wide fastball. He's gone ball 1 on every hitter. First 3 hitters have all had the first one very wide. Here's a beautiful slow curve. It's dropped in on the outside corner right across the knees. Called strike, and it's 1-1. Strike 2, fastball across the knees. Euler is playing short again today with Word at third, Lumpy at second, and Cash at first. Romano smashes a clean hit to right. First hit of the game. A single into right field. That's going to bring up Ward. Ward is batting .301 with 19 doubles, 5 home runs, and yesterday, 5 for 5. Ward the batter with Romano on first. Lolich getting set. He tried to check his swing on a fastball. The umpire's right hand shot up into the air. Lolich came in high and fast. It's a strike. Pittsburgh and the Cubs underway. No score at the end of one. Veal and Kuntz. Outside, a ball. 1-1. Veal had a spell where he was very wild. In fact, in his last start, he walked the first 4 men, but wound up strong. Was out on the coast. The outfield is playing Ward straight away. And a ball. High fastball outside. It's ball 2. 2-1. Boston 2, the Angels 1 at the end of 1. Dean Chance lasted 4.5 innings yesterday, gave up 7 bases on balls, as well as a flock of hits. You can figure pitchers out. Why, you got an answer nobody seems to have. Strike. Nice slow curve. Washington on top again. 3-0 over Kansas City. Well, they're really fattening up. They're looking up. They've had surprising ball from Hamlin this year. Second baseman. Got a lot of big hits for them. Swing and a miss. Ward struck out. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. So he picks up 2 strikeouts in the first inning. And in the middle of the first inning, with the Sox going on the field, the White Sox, no runs, 1 hit, Detroit coming to bed.
You know, there's one way you can cool your home this summer just as fast as good pitching can cool off a hot batting streak. That's to install central gas air conditioning. Central gas air conditioning makes noisy window units obsolete because it cools your whole house from a central location away from your rooms. And the gas cooling system has fewer moving parts to make noise or wear out. That's why People's Gas will service a new residential gas air conditioner free for 5 full years. Right now, you can add central gas air conditioning to your present gas heating equipment for less than ever. And it costs less than ever to operate. Thanks to 1964's big 40% reduction in gas air conditioning rates. So call your heating and air conditioning contractor or call People's Gas. The number at People's Gas, 431-4000. Find out about the new low prices. Find out why gas does the big jobs better for less.
Let me place the Sox defensively for you. Ward at third, Hanson at short, Buford at second, and Skowron at first. Robinson in right field, Berry in center field, and Big Nick in left field. The pitcher is Tommy John, and the catcher is Romano. John has worked 97 innings and given up 81 hits. He has struck out 65 batters and walked only 29. He has thrown only 3 home run balls, and he has an earned run average of 2.97. The leadoff batter is Wirt.
Who's that coach? Pat Mullen.
Pat Mullen coaching at first, and Scaff over here to our left at third. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Slim Tommy John. Wirt right here below us. We're on the left side of the plate. Fastball moves away, a ball, 1-2. Scaff, the coach at third, looks like a bulldog. He's pacing up and down there. Little guy with a... Here's a swing and a chop. Too short. Hanson's got to get rid of it quickly, and it's out. It's going to bring up Lumpy. That ball was a high chop hit slowly. It had 3 loops to it. On a ball like that, if the infielder can come in and get it off the second loop, but he was afraid to make a move in. He backed up and played it on the third loop and then had to hustle his throw. John fires a fastball right in over the heart of the plate. 1 strike. Well, I hope it's cooler and nice in Chicago today. Swing and a chopper foul down the first baseline. Skowron caught it on a big loop, and it's 2 strikes. Well, if they can just get the Moose back hitting, he's one of the bellwethers on this ball club. He and Ward, if they're hitting, everybody else seems to pick up their tempo. Slumps are part of baseball. Hitting slumps, pitching slumps, and all that sort of thing. But you know, the Sox have got a couple of bad games out of their system here, but Minnesota's lost 2, and they're not too bad off in the standings because just put together, get going here again, and they should start picking up in their pitching and hitting, and they're not far off the pace. A fastball a little bit too low, and it's 2-2. Lumpy the batter. Kaline underneath us. Lumpy's up off the bat handle about 3 inches. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So there are 2 gone, and here is Cash. Cash and Kaline have shiny helmets. Lumpy, who is just up there, his helmet almost looked gray. They're dark blue or black. I guess they're black. Some of these fellows really go to work and do a shining job on their helmets. They're very shiny. He pitched to Cash, swing over a hook and a miss. 1 strike. Stottlemyre pitching for the Yankees. They're leading 2-0. McDowell beat them last night. Pitched a terrific ball game and had 12 strikeouts. Sandy Koufax finally came out on the wrong end last night. Here's a ball that's low. Drysdale went in to bat for him in the 9th inning and struck out. St. Louis won that ball game. The pitch to Cash is low. The ball 2 and a strike 2 count on Cash. 2 out and nobody on. First inning at Detroit. Big day of baseball. Strike 3 called. Out on strikes. So it is 3 up and 3 down. Quite a contrast to yesterday's ball game when they got a flock of runs in the first inning. We are now at the end of 1 here in Detroit at Tiger Stadium. And the Tigers, no runs, no hits. The White Sox, no runs and 1 hit.
A cool question for all of you with central gas heat in your homes. How would you like to have an air conditioning system that's just as quiet and comfortable? A system that'll make your home cool all over like a new high-rise. The answer is a residential central gas add-on unit. And now's the time to put it in, because it costs less than ever to add whole house central gas air conditioning to your gas heating equipment. And gas air conditioning rates were reduced 40% in 1964. That's not all. Central gas air conditioning is so dependable that you get 5 full years of free service. No matter who installs your new gas air conditioner, People's Gas will service it free for 5 full years, so you can't go wrong. If you want to enjoy fresh central gas cooling, the kind that's even all through the house, get a central gas add-on unit. Call your heating and air conditioning contractor or call People's Gas 431-4000. Find out why gas does the big jobs better for less.
We're moving into the 2nd inning, and here's a smash on the ground off of the third baseman's glove, and Skowron is safe at first. The shortstop made a terrific recovery on that ball. Euler, as the ball took a bad hop at the third baseman, went off of his glove into the shortstop area. Euler made a terrific recovery and throw, and it scored as a hit. So that is hit number 2, and here is Hansen. Mazeroski just hit a home run at Chicago. Oh, they've got the tools to play long ball, those Pirates. Canigliaro hit a 2-run homer at Boston for their 2 runs, leading 2-1 at the end of 1. Now the pitch to Ron Hansen. Across the knee, a called strike.
3 of the top 10 starts with home runs, starts with an RBI.
Pittsburgh is well represented in the leaders in the various divisions of hitting. They have 3 in the top 10 in the National League, with Roberto Clemente up there again. Here's the, well, I never saw a wild pitch like that. The ball jumped right out of Lolich's hand and almost went into the Sox dugout. And what happened was, Milo, was that he had gripped the ball a certain way, and he turned his head to look at the runner at first base and let the ball go, and he almost threw it into the dugout.
That's exactly right. It didn't go near the plate. It didn't go near first base. It went right between home plate and first base. It's almost as if he couldn't decide whether to throw to the plate or to first. And as a result, the ball just seemed to come out of the end of his fingers.
We're safe in calling that a wild pitch.
That's a wild pitch. They've scored it. What else could they do? And the Moose is on second. There's nobody out. Let's take advantage of it.
Talking about the Pirates, Stargell has 69 runs batted in. Stargell has 22 home runs. They got a lot of power in that club. Well, here's Hansen. Now with a chance to knock in the first run of the ball game. A man on third on that wild pitch. Or Skowron on second. And a ball that's low and away. Mickey Lolich, that ball just slipped out of his hand and almost went into the Sox dugout. And it was a blooper throw. Just like a little pop-up. Had no speed behind it. Here's a throw back to second base, and Moose was hanging on to his head as Euler slipped in behind him. It was not to get beaned. He got a ball 2 and a strike 1 count on Hansen. We're in the second inning at Detroit. And Lolich is ready. Here's a ground ball to the right side. They have to play the batter. He's out, and Skowron has gone to third. Here's Nicholson. A man on third with 1 out. Mets 8, the Phillies 1 at the end of 4. Well, they're playing a doubleheader there today, and between games, they're going to trot out a big birthday cake, and I guess Casey's supposed to pop out of it. One of those big things that's partly cardboard. They're going to put on quite a show today for the grand old gentleman, Casey Stengel, at Shea Stadium. It looks like his boys are going to out to have a day for him. Here's a swing and a foul off here to the right, 1 strike. The infield is pulled in a bit. Moose is on third base. 1 out in the second inning. Fast strike at the knee. Well, if good old Nick could just start to hit a few, it'd be a great tonic for this ball club. This year, he didn't get off to the start he got off to last year, when, boy, he really helped. Moose on third base, and Mickey Lolich is getting set. Ball over his head. 1 and 2. Number 11, Nicholson, playing in left field. Cater's not ready yet. He should be set for the Cleveland series. He's set again, and a ball. It's in too close, and it's ball 2. 2 and 2. A ball 2 and a strike 2 count on Big Nick. Takes his helmet off and wipes his forehead. Second inning at Tiger Stadium. Man on third, the infield pulled in close, and 1 out. And the pitch to Nick. Ball. Well, he's holding up there. He's not going for those bad pitches. They haven't been too bad. Lolich trying to make him swing at a bad one. And it's a ball 3, strike 2 count. The on-deck man is Berry. Lolich takes a lot of time. Gets set again. Ball, he walked him. So Nick resisted going after bad pitches, as the pitcher obviously was working on him, knowing that part of his weakness to a fellow who overswings a lot like Nicholson does is to make him anxious. And if Nick can just restrain himself and wait till that ball's in that strike zone and nail a few, he could get going again. Last year he was a terror for about a month. Here is Berry, the center fielder. He got out ahead of a half-speed curve. 1 strike. Berry wearing his new number, 16. He gave his former number, 17, to Frank Larry, who wore that number here in his years with the Tigers. Swing and a foul back on the screen, and it's 2 strikes on Berry. Mascarin on third, Nick on first, and only 1 out. Lolich takes a little bit of extra time. Yankee-Cleveland game has gone into the 9th inning. Here is a high foul that's going back out of play.
See this guy get a hit one out of here.
Thank you.
I brought us some other water today.
Lolich getting a new baseball, takes his glove off now and smooths it around in his hand.
This guy's our lucky man. He got us out of his yesterday.
Berry the batter with runners at first and at third. Here is another high foul, way over to the right, out of play. He's getting set. Sox in their traveling blues here for 2 today at Detroit. Mascarin led off with a hit. Went all the way to second on a wild pitch. He checked his swing. Oh, he started to go for a very bad pitch, and Lolich is not happy with that call. One and 2 count on Berry. Breeze here today. It's much more pleasant. It's in the 70s. Lolich checks the throws to first, and it's back in time. Mickey Lolich, left-hander in this first game. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Oh, that's his 3rd strikeout. The chance to get a runner in with just a fly ball. Berry struck out. Here's John. John is stepping in. Runners are still at first and at third. Lolich getting a sign. And a foul. The ball hit the bat, rolls back to the screen. 1 strike. Nick on first base, Skowron on third base in the second inning. He's all set. Ball, fastball outside. It's 1-1. Mickey Lolich. Chunky lefty. Gets set again. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-2. So a 1-2 count. John with the number 25 on the back of his uniform. Swing and a ground foul. Well, the Sox had a man on in the first inning after 2 out. Had the leadoff man on here. And after 1 out, Nick walked. They've had 2 men on, runners on first and third. Berry struck out. Swing and a miss. He struck out. So 4 strikeouts for Lolich in the first 2 innings. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit, a walk, and 2 were left. And in the middle of the second inning at Detroit, the White Sox, no runs, 2 hits. Detroit, no runs and no hits.
Let's think cool for a minute. Are you in the market for a new house, or maybe you're building one? Well, now's the time to plan your heating and air conditioning the right way. A combination residential central gas air conditioning and heating unit can cost surprisingly little. And gas air conditioning rates were reduced 40% in 1964. So central gas air conditioning is a better deal right now than ever. And when you're building, you can use the same blowers and ducts for heating and for cooling. Your new home will be as comfortable as a new high-rise. You can't go wrong. A new whole house gas air conditioner is so dependable that People's Gas will service it free for 5 full years. If you're building or buying a new house, be sure you get central gas air conditioning and heating. Call your heating and air conditioning contractor or People's Gas 431-4000. Find out why the gas does the big jobs better for less. Remember that number, 431-4000. Call People's Gas.
Our first game at Detroit is moving into the bottom of the second inning. Ward at third, Hanson at short, Buford at second, and Skowron at first. Robinson in right field, Berry in center field, and Nick in left field. John the pitcher, and Romano the catcher. Here is K-line. Klein has gone in to pitch for Washington. Spring has gone in to pitch for Cleveland. Balchin has gone in to pitch for the Phillies. And the pitch to K-line is a low fastball for ball 1. Here is a ball that just missed ball 2. Nice crowd today, and a shirt sleeve crowd. Strike at the knee. It's a very pleasant day. The oppressive heat and the humidity has disappeared after the heavy rain of yesterday. Here's a swing and a foul. The ball going in the stands here to our right. Remember, the box office at home at Sox Park will be open for 2 hours yet. Got the Cub game, tickets on sale for that. And then the big homestand that gets underway Friday night with this club, Detroit. Sox will be home for a couple of weeks. Kaline hits a curve and hits a long fly ball way down into the corner, and it's caught down there by Nicholson, and boy, this crowd started to roar. When a ball goes like that, well, it looks like it's going to go out of here, but that ball suddenly sunk out there, and Nick caught it in the corner. That's going to bring up Horton. And the pitch to Horton. Swing and a miss. 1 strike. Tommy John readies and fires a changeup, and it's fouled down the left field line. Foul ball way down into the corner. Sox have had 2 hits, Detroit none. The Sox have had 4 strikeouts in 2 innings, one reason why they haven't scored. They've had chances in both innings. Ball, it's low. He's set again on the pitch. Horton takes a ball low. It's 2-2. Well, Tony Cuccinello, who was at Baltimore, an old-timers game, hung around to see quite a ball game there last night. As Baltimore beat Minnesota again and beat Pasquale. Here's a hit to center field. Single to center for their first hit. It's going to bring up Demeter. Mullen, the first base coach, goes over to talk to Willie Horton. Shaft down here at third, keeps facing up and down.
WCFL, Chicago.
Came out of the National League. John is ready and fires a beauty in across the knee.
Let me see the rating standing.
He's set again, and a very high fly ball into right field. Robinson has a long run, but he's going to get it, and he does. He actually uppercutted that pitch and hit a twisting fly ball shallow in right field that was going toward the line, and Robinson was playing a right-hand hitter in right center. He had to run practically a half a block across right field to catch that ball. Minnesota's American League lead has been cut to 2.5. The Dodger National League lead has been cut to 1.5. Cincinnati pressing in the National, and Baltimore has moved to within 2.5 of the top with their 2 straight wins. Freehand takes a look, and it's a ball wide. Yankees playing 2 at Cleveland, Kansas City 2. Minnesota and Baltimore are playing 1. It'll be Cott and Miller and a ball low. Los Angeles 1 at Boston, and the Sox 2 at Detroit. Pittsburgh at Chicago for 2. The Phillies at New York for 2 on Stengel's birthday, and they're getting bombed 8-1. Cincinnati at Houston 1. Milwaukee at San Francisco 1, and a swing and a foul tip strike. The catcher held it 2-1. We're so close here you can actually hear when a batter ticks a ball. That's how close we are to the plate. You could just hear that tick as he ticked that ball, and Romano held on. St. Louis at Los Angeles. And he went reaching for a high fastball and missed, and it's 2-2. Ball 2, strike 2. Tommy John, runner going, swinging through the bat at it. That's all. They don't have to play him. There's already 3 out. He threw his bat at the ball to cover up Horton going down, and that is a strikeout, and that is number 3. So in the inning, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And we are now at the end of 2 at Detroit. Bob Elson with Milo-Hamilton. The White Sox, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. Detroit, no runs, 1 hit, no errors.
We're brought to you now by the Chicago Rambler dealers. For the 4th straight year, Rambler American 440 won the Class B Mobile Economy run with a big 25 and 65/100 miles per gallon. And what a run it was. Over 3,200 miles of the roughest driving the mobile people have yet devised. Sizzling hot desert, snow-capped mountain passes, gas-wasting city traffic, and high-speed turnpikes from Los Angeles to New York. But gasoline economy is just a small part of the Rambler story. Rambler's got high resale value proven by official used car guides. And we can offer you all the sporty options you could want, like reclining bucket seats, disc brakes, 2 kinds of floor shifts, and our big choice of hustling new engines. See the American 440 at your neighborhood Rambler dealer. Now stop in and see this Rambler dealer. It might be in your neighborhood. Cecil Cleaver, Time Motors Incorporated, 401 East 5th Avenue in Gary, Indiana. That's Time Motors Incorporated in Gary.
Kansas City just scored 2. Washington leading 3-2. Pittsburgh got another. They lead the Cubs 2-0. Don Buford, who struck out in the first inning, is going to lead off. Beauty, strike 1. The Angels and Boston are tied at 2-2 at the end of 3. Buford chops a foul to the left. So little Don Buford is the leadoff man. He'll be followed by Robinson, Romano, Ward. 3rd inning, scoreless ball game at Detroit. Low, a ball, 1-2. Right-handed, Buford is batting .312, left-handed .271. Here's a chopper the pitcher's going to get, turns and throws, and it's out. 1 gone. Here is Floyd Robinson, who hit a high fly ball to right field the first time up. Did we get a 2 o'clock break in? Let's get a break in right here. This is the WCFL, Chicago White Sox Baseball Network.
WCFL, the voice of labor in Chicago. It's 11 minutes past 2 o'clock, 80 degrees.
Yeah. Robinson takes a ball low. Mickey Lolich. Who do you want? Yeah. Takes his time, gets ready. Here's a high foul. Catcher Freehand comes back, but it's out of play. So he's got a 2-strike count on Floyd Robinson with Romano on deck. is playing Robinson straight away. Here's a foul to the left.
Somebody calling from Indianapolis saying Stengel was rushed to the hospital this morning. I better call the station.
It's a 1-2 count. Robinson has had 90 hits to lead the ball club in hits made. Number 3, Floyd Robinson, the batter here in the third. And a ground ball to Lumpy to his left. And it's out, 2 gone. Here is Romano, who had a single to right the first time up. John Romano, the batter. Yankees win it 3-0, final, first game. Mel Stottlemyre.
Yeah, we got an announcer on duty there today. Let me talk about it.
Here's a bouncing ball left side. Easy play. Euler letting it go out. 3 up and 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. And so, friends, in the middle of the third at Detroit, the score. The White Sox, no runs, 2 hits, no errors. Detroit, no runs, 1 hit, no errors.
Say, have you heard the latest about those crazy Rambler dealers?
No, what'd they do now?
Well, they're having a big kumquat sale.
Oh, you mean they're selling kumquats?
No, they're having a big sale on 65 Ramblers, but they're calling it a kumquat sale.
Why are they doing that?
Well, who knows? But the way I figure it, anyone who sells Ramblers and calls them kumquats must have flipped a little, right?
Right.
So if they're that confused, imagine the kind of deals they must be offering.
Good, huh?
Good? I figure we better get down to our Rambler dealer before he runs out.
Runs out of kumquats.
No, Ramblers.
Oh, then the whole line of Ramblers is in the kumquat sale.
Sure. Ambassadors, classics, and Americans.
What about Marlin?
I don't know. What does it taste like?
Our game at Detroit is moving into the bottom of the third. And the shortstop Euler will be followed by the pitcher Lolich, and then the leadoff man Wirt. Tuning in late, Ward is at third, Hanson at short, Buford at second, and Skowron at first. Robinson in right, Berry in center, and Nicholson in left. John the pitcher and Romano the catcher in this first game. Strike at the knee.
I don't know, but they're going for the record.
A swing and a foul tip strike. Rolls to the right of the plate. Remember our sports show every night with a top-name guest at 6 o'clock. All the baseball news, race results, every night at 6. Swing and a miss at a fastball. He struck him out.
Outside.
Here is Lolich. Here is Ward coming over to talk with John.
Yeah, I want to know what it is.
Mickey Lolich, the batter. Swing and a ground ball. Hanson cuts in front of second and throws. Out, 2 gone. That was a low, slow chop over the pitcher's head. The slowness of the ball gave the shortstop the chance to make the move over right in front of second base when he grabbed it. Here's Wirt. 2 out and nobody on. Third inning, no score in the ball game. Sox 2 hits, Detroit 1. Pitchers first game, John and Lolich, both lefties. And the pitch. Swing and a Fly ball into left center field. That may go out of here, and it just gets over the fence. It's a home run for Wirt. Wirt hit one over the left field fence that just cleared the screen. That is the 4th home run this year given up by Tommy John, who got one up a little bit too high that time. And Wirt picked up his 6th homer. So Detroit goes ahead in the ball game, 1-0. And a very high pop foul hit by Lumpy that Ward is coming over for but can't get. So little Don Wirt got that ball just over the 360-foot sign, and it just did clear the screen.
Daniel's got a fractured hip. He's probably lost for the year. He'll be in the hospital at least 3 weeks. How did he not get it? They don't know. Surgery in a couple of days.
We were talking about Casey Stengel, and we have word now from our newsroom that in an injury, Stengel incurred a fractured hip. Ball, he walked him. So John, evidently shaken up by the home run, gives up a walk to Lumpy. Following Wirt's homer, he had 2 out when he hit it. Going to bring up Cash. For Detroit, that was their 95th home run. For Wirt, it was his 6th.
11th against Philly.
And the 11th home run off Sox pitching by Detroit. And Wirt's 3rd. We were telling you yesterday, he's a troublesome little guy. And a high breaking pitch. It's a ball.
He hit his other 2 off Peters and Fisher.
Wirt hit his other home runs off Peters and Fisher. Washington 3, Kansas City 2 in the 8th. LA 2, Boston 2 in the 4th. Yankees a winner, 3-0, the first final score on the board. First game of the doubleheader, Stottlemyre was the winner. Here's a bouncing foul to the right. 1-1.
We've been here 3 days, and they've hit 7 home runs.
Norm Cash, the batter. Slim left-hander Tommy John on the mound. The man over at first base. And a wild pitch. Lumpy goes to second base. So John bounced that ball into the dirt. He's got a ball 2 and a strike 1 count. He's in here talking to Romano. The umpire at the plate, Salerno, is getting a new supply of baseballs during the lull. Lumpy has moved to second. John has given up homers to Killebrew, Orsino, Canop, and Wirt.
Over the 3, he won the games, however.
And a good note, however, in all 3, he was the winner of the ball game. Well, let's hope that holds true here today. Here's a hit to right that's going to score a run. Cash hit the ball right down the line. He's going to second base, and the throw, he's in there standing up. Detroit has a 2-run lead. So the Tigers go ahead here, 2-0 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Tommy John ready to fire, and it's high, a ball. John was getting the pitches all in the first 2 innings down low. Now he's pitching high. And a strike at the knee. The Tigers have 2 runs on 3 hits. The White Sox, no runs and 2 hits. He's set again. That's a ball. Low outside, and it's 2-1. A ball 2 and a strike 1 count. Cincinnati and Houston are getting underway. They split a day-night doubleheader yesterday. Nuxall throwing a 1-hitter. Strike at the knee. Joe Nuxall, who joined Cincinnati ages ago, is having one of his best years. It's Quayler for Houston and Saturis for Cincinnati. Milwaukee and the Giants will play later. Curve and a foul off here to the right. And a ball 2 and a strike 2 count. John opposing Lolich in the first game of the double bill. They have a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 3rd. Swing and a pop fly that's going to drop in, and a run is going to score. Single to right field by Kaline. The Tigers have gone ahead here now, 3-0. And boy, that was a handle hit, a pop-up in right field that was just out of the reach of Buford and Robbins. It's going to bring up Horton. Oh, we got a speed ball on first base. And here's a foul in the seats to the right. So Mickey Lolich and the Tigers have gone in front here 3-0. Horton the batter with Kaline over on first base. And a very high foul off here to the right. I think the wind is going to carry it into the stands, and it does. And it's a 2-strike count for Horton. That was a very high foul to the right of the plate, but carried right into the stand. Ward is playing Horton near the line. Nick is very deep in left field, Barry in center field. All this happened after 2 out and nobody on. John is set again, ready to fire. Here's a ground ball to the mound. Easy out. And it retires the side, but not before 3 runs scored. On a home run, 2 singles, and a walk. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 left. We are at the end of 3 at Detroit, and it is the Detroit Tigers 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. White Sox, no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Here is Skowron, who beat out a hit off of Wirt's glove the first time up. batter. And the pitch to him, swing and a pop-up that Lumpy's going to get back in shallow right field. 2 out. That's going to bring up Hansen. 2 out and nobody on in the 4th inning. Hansen, the first time, was thrown out by Lumpy. Here is the pitch to him, and it's a strike at the knee. Mickey Lolich taking plenty of time between pitches. Here is a line drive to left center field. The shortstop almost got that ball. Now the center fielder, Kaline, kicks the ball for an error, and Hansen goes to second. He had stopped at first, but when Kaline, reaching down to pick up the ball, kicked it, he gets an error, and Hansen is on second base. That's going to bring up Nicholson.
Double.
They've changed it now and given Hansen a double. He had slowed down at first base and only started to run again when the center fielder kicked the ball, and he kicked it about 30 feet. But Ronnie gets a 2-base hit. Nick the batter. And a foul off here to the right. Nicholson walked the first time up. That's hit number 3. The Tigers have 4, but they made 3 runs. Ward hit a home run that started it in the 3rd inning. Now he's set again. Here's a swing and a miss at a slow curve. Strike 2. Top of the 4th inning. Lolich is getting all set again. Ball, it's high, and it's a ball 1, strike 2 count. Let's get a break in here. This is the WCFL, Chicago White Sox Baseball Network.
WCFL, the radio home of the Chicago White Sox at Marina City. It's 2:33 and 80 degrees in Chicago.
A ball 1 and a strike 2 count for Nicholson. Strike 3. Fastball on the inside corner, called strike. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. That's strikeout number 5 here for Mickey Lolich. We are in the middle of the 4th inning at Detroit. The Tigers 3, the White Sox nothing.
Big news from White Owl, a brand new, great new kind of cigar, the Demi-Tip. What's different about the Demi-Tip? Well, plenty. It's a little shorter than the long ones, a little longer than the short ones, a bit fatter than the thin ones, a lot milder than the strong ones, and much richer than the bland ones. And to top it off, it has a soft, white, pliable holder. Gives you a firm grip on a smoke that's as neat as it is satisfying. And satisfying the new Demi-Tip is. It's made with fine-aged tobaccos that deliver the milder, smoother flavor of a true White Owl. A smoke you don't have to inhale to enjoy. You'll find the Demi-Tip in the familiar White Owl Royal Red and White pack. But the Demi-Tip shape, size, and tip are all brand new. The price? Pack of 5 for just 28 cents. Pick up some. From soft white tip to last white puff, Demi-Tip's a great new smoke from White Owl. Yes, big news from White Owl, the great new Demi-Tip.
In the second Yankee-Cleveland game, it's Downing, a left-hander, and Stang, a right-hander. Here we move into the bottom of the fourth inning. Detroit leading 3-0. Demeter, the leadoff man, to be followed by Freehan and then by Euler. Tommy John is ready. And a strike in across the knee. Don Demeter was out the first time on a fly ball to right field. Here's a swing and a very high drive. It's going out of here into the upper deck. The Tigers are really feasting on White Sox pitching. How many?
8 in 3 days.
That's 8 homers they've hit here in 3 days. And this day has just started. Here is Freehan and a foul on the ground off to the right. So the boys better change their book on Detroit hitters. Freehan, the catcher.
This is our 8th game with this club, and it's the 4th time they've hit 2 or more in one game.
And a fastball that's in close at the knee. It's 1-1. This is the 8th game with Detroit, and it's the 4th time that they've hit 2 or more. Here is a hit to center field. A line single to center field. Going to bring up the shortstop, Euler. Euler was a strikeout victim the first time up. Polo is starting to throw. Here's a tap on the ground that's foul to the right. 1 strike. Euler is wearing one of those Earl Batty type of protective helmets with sort of a metal ear flap over the left side. He bats right-handed. Wearing a dark blue 1 on his white uniform. And a bunt to the pitcher, throwing back to second, out over to first, no. Force out at second base. John to Hansen, safe at first. It's going to bring up Lolich.
The first 81 games of this season, the White Sox pitching staff gave up 51 home runs. In the 12 games since the All-Star break, they've given up 23. That's a rate of 4-1 more than they gave up in the first half of the season.
Milo's got an interesting home run note here.
The first 81 games before the break, White Sox pitchers gave up only 52 home run balls. In the 12 games since the All-Star break, they've thrown 23 gopher balls. That's a rate of about 4-1 more than they threw in the first half of the season per game.
Well, here in the bottom of the 4th inning, they have a man on first base and Lolich the batter, and the first pitch to him a ball. Strike call now, 1-1. 1-1. Kansas City and Washington are tied at 3-3 in the 9th inning. Ball is high. Ball 2 and strike 1. A ball 2 and a strike 1 count. Strike. He pushed at the ball, a high outside pitch, and it's 2-2. A ball 2 and a strike 2 count. Ball, it's low and outside, and it's ball 3 and strike 2. Come on, let him bunt it. 3-2. I'll walk him. Put 2 men on here with 1 out. Throw over to first base, and it's back in time. The batter is Mickey Lolich, and he bunts foul for a strikeout. Hold up.
He claims he didn't bunt it. He claimed he swung at it.
Well, the umpire's claiming now. We thought now they're going to get an argument here. He claimed he swung at the ball. He took a soft swing at it rather than attempted to bunt it. If he bunts on the 3rd strike, he's out. If he bunts it foul, automatically. Strike 3 called. He's out for sure now. So as Romano turned around with surprise, with Lolich still standing there, and Al Lopez and Barry standing up in the dugout and yelling, "What's this?" He said, well, he didn't push at that ball. He tried just to meet it and swung at it and fouled it, so he gets another swing. He then took strike 3. Now the batter is Wirt, who started all this ruckus in the 3rd inning when he hit a home run. Ball, it's low. Ball 1. So Wirt and Demeter have hit home runs. Demeter sits safely in 14 of their last 15 games. And a smash, great stop by Buford, backhand, on a ball that looked like a hit into center field. He fed the ball to Hansen, and it forced the runner coming down, Euler, and it retires the side. So in the inning, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left. We're at the end of 4 at Tiger Town. The Tigers have 4 runs on 6 hits and no errors. The White Sox, no runs on 3 hits and no errors.
Put the sticker right on my back.
I can't find a bare spot. You sure have traveled.
Yep.
Salesman?
I'm the White Owl Ranger. You've seen me on TV.
Of course. The long, lean cigar, the big 10-gallon hat. I remember now. The White Owl Ranger has arrived.
Yep. And I've arrived in a lot of towns telling folks how the new White Owl Ranger cigar is Texas tall and slim as a branding iron. Why, I travel so much my wife don't know me anymore.
You really believe in your work.
Yep. You see, I know those White Owl tobaccos are aged in wood. I know how the Ranger stands above the crowd, and it's my duty to let everybody know. It's mighty hard work, back-breaking work, day and night work, but it's my duty to spread the word about these cigars.
That's a fine attitude, Ranger.
Well, where I come from, we believe a man should always speak right out and say what's on his mind.
What would you say right now, Ranger?
Just 2 words?
Yeah?
I'm tired.
Remember the cigar. White Owl Ranger.
Moving into the 5th inning, Detroit leading 4-0, and Barry fouls one for a strike. Left-hander Mickey Lolich has given up 3 hits. The Tigers have now made 6. And a smash foul. Strike 2. 3 on and nobody out. But the Tigers are out in front here with 3 in the 3rd and 1 in the 4th. Foul off here to the left underneath us, and a 2-strike count. Well, the Sox have been in one of the worst slumps of the year. They've lost 6 straight. And the pitch, swing and a foul into the grandstand to the right. No changes on the board. Now he's set again. A pitch to Berry. A little bit too close. A ball. 1 and 2. This fellow's got a terrific fastball. He loves to get ahead of a hitter and then crowd him with that fastball and have him jump away, only to have the umpire yell, strike 3. He did it on Nicholson last time, and he just tried to do it on Berry. And the pitch, change up, and it's bounced foul to the left. Or when you're looking for a fastball and he gets you off stride with that change-up slow curve, looks as big as a basketball, and you can't miss reaching for it, and it's hard to get good wood on it. Boston 3, the Angels 2 in the 5th. And the pitch, swing and a fly ball. It's well tagged, and it's gone out of here in the upper deck. Well, Berry hit a home run into the upper deck. Here is Tommy John. Well, he got good wood on that one. Now the pitch to John is high over his head, ball 1. Well, it's too bad he didn't get that last time. We'd have had 3 runs because he was up with 2 men on. He hit a mighty shot this time that sailed up into the upper deck in left center field. That's the 17th home run ball thrown by Lolich.
Second by Skowron. Make that Romano. And Skowron. Third off of Lolich out of the 6 we've hit against this club.
It's the 3rd off of Lolich out of the 6 home runs that we've hit against them. Skowron and Romano have also homered. Strike at the knee. Ball 2, strike 1. So Ken Berry leads off in the 5th inning with a long home run. Here is another strike right over the heart of the plate. 3 and 2. A ball 2 and a strike 2 count. Lolich fires, gets it low, a ball. He has walked just 1 man. That was in the 2nd inning. Skowron led off with a single. Hansen bounced out, and Nicholson walked. That's the only pass that Lolich has given in this game. Strike, struck him out. Fastball at the knee. That is his 6th strikeout, and here's Buford. Don Buford has gone 0 for 2 against Lolich. Cincinnati nothing, Houston nothing at the end of 1. Buford, a swing and a miss. St. Louis at L.A. getting underway. Milwaukee at San Fran getting underway. Pittsburgh 2, the Cubs nothing in the 5th. Kansas City and Washington are still tied at 3-3. Buford attempting to bunt, foul tipped the ball, 2 strikes. The Tigers lead 4-1. Lolich working on Buford with Robinson on deck. Buford swings and bloops a hit to right center. That drops in there. And here comes Floyd Robinson. Buford got a breaking pitch down in on the handle and just blooped it into right center field. Here is Robinson 0 for 2. New York-Cleveland second game is underway. Minnesota at Baltimore, nothing up there. Robinson swings and hits a fly ball to left field, and Horton's going to get it right at the fence. Robinson hit a high fly ball to left field, and Horton caught it right at the fence. That's going to bring up Romano 1 for 2. Freehand calls time, and he's gone out to the mound. Well, Floyd Robinson went to the opposite field, hit a long ball, but Horton went back and caught it right near the auxiliary board. Pittsburgh 2, the Cubs 1 in the 6th. Mets 8, the Phillies 1 in the 9th. Cincy nothing, Houston nothing in the 2nd. Romano backed up and the ball hit the bat for a foul strike. The batter is John Romano. Lolich is getting set out there again. High fastball. Well, they not only have to worry about Lolich, but about Denny McLean, who has won 7 straight. Worry about him in the second game. Romano takes a changeup across the letters for a call strike. A ball 1, strike 2 count. Here is the pitch to Romano, and it's low for a ball. 2-2. Ball 2, strike 2. The Tigers have had a terrific Saturday record. They haven't lost a game on a Saturday, but their Sunday record has been poor. Swing and a miss. Romano struck out. 1 run on 2 hits and 1 left, and that is strikeout number 7. And so in the middle of the 5th inning at Tiger Stadium, the score, Detroit 4 runs, 6 hits. White Sox have 1 run on 5 hits.
All right, gentlemen. Let's hear it.
Yes, gentlemen, we at White Owl are introducing a new cigar, the Demi-Tip. Now, the Demi-Tip is a little shorter than the long cigars and a little longer than the short ones. A bit fatter than the thin ones, a lot milder than the strong ones.
And it has a dip.
Right. Now, each Demi-Tip has its own neat, white, pliable holder. But our problem, gentlemen, is how to dramatize a cigar that's a little shorter than the long ones and a little longer than the short ones.
Right, Carruthers. Now, how?
Boys, will you come in?
Why, those fellas are identical twins.
No, PJ. Actually, Milton here is the world's tallest midget, while his brother Hilton is the world's smallest giant. Get it? Now, Milton is a little taller than the short ones. Hilton is a little shorter than the tall ones. They make a tour demonstrating the new White Owl Demi-Tips, and what do you think, gentlemen?
Oh, yes. Well, we think, Carruthers, that you need a rest.
Short rest, eh?
A little longer than a short one. Remember the cigar. New White Owl Demi-Tip.
Fans were at the halfway point of the first game at Detroit. The Tigers are leading 4-1. Bob Elson saying goodbye now for a little while, and here is Milo Hamilton.
Thank you, Bob, and hello again, everybody. As we go into the bottom of the fifth inning, Lumpy will be leading it off. He struck out and he's walked. When he walked in the third, he scored their second run. So Lumpy, the left-hand batter, facing the left-hand pitcher, Tommy John. The Tigers are leading with a score of 4-1. They got 3 in the third after 2 out. Added another in the fourth. They've played a little long ball again today. Wirt and Demeter. That's a strike. It's called to Lumpy. So the Tigers have been hot. They've been hitting homers. They've hit 8 against the Sox here in 3 days. And this day is only a fourth of the way through. There is a foul to the left side. Strike 2 to Lumpy. Cash will be next, and then K-Line. Sox got 1 of the 4 back and a home run by Berry in the 5th. Milo is throwing again in the bullpen. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck out Lumpy on 3 pitches. Strikeout number 6 by Tommy John. 1 away, and here is Cash. Called out on strikes in the first. In the third, he doubled. Drove in their second run, later scored their third run. This is Norm Cash. Tommy John looking in to get the sign from Romano. They play Cash deep and around to the right. There's a swing and a foul. Going to go right over the edge of the Sox dugout on the right side, and it's strike 1. As soon as Cash completes his turn at bat, we'll be getting in a break here as we approach 3 o'clock in Detroit. Left-hander John fires. Swinging, there's a line drive to Hansen. A little soft line drive. 2 gone. Let's get that break in right here. This is the WCFL Chicago White Sox Baseball Network.
You're listening to WCFL, the voice of labor at Marina City, Chicago. 81 degrees in Chicago at 2.5 minutes before 3 o'clock.
K-Line flied to left the first time up. Last time he singled and drove in their 4th run. The first pitch to him here is a strike, and it's 0-1. K-Line the batter. Nobody on and 2 away. Horton has moved on deck. Tigers have out-hit the Sox 6-5, outscored them 4-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball down low, and it's 1-1. So it's even to the great Al K-Line as he bats here in the 5th inning. Tigers hit John with a 3 in the 3rd, added 1 in the 4th. They've won the first 2 games of the series. Swing and a foul back. Tommy had taken something off his breaking ball there, and K-Line fouled it back. It's 1-2. Cisco beats Belinsky as the Mets try to make Casey Stengel feel a little better in the hospital. Mets 8, Phil's 1. Outside, K-Line almost reached for it, but let it go by. It's 2-2 with 2 out. 6th inning, Pittsburgh 2, the Cubs 1. 2nd inning, Cincinnati, Houston scoreless. Here's the pitch. Swinging and fouling way up to the right side. The pitchers have been posted on the coast. Simmons for the Cardinals. And Osteen for the Dodgers. Here's a swing and a smash foul between the coach's box and the third base bag. Still 2-2. For Milwaukee, they're going with Sadowski at San Francisco. The Giants are using Bob Shaw. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a chop to the mound. John has it, turns, throws to the Moose. 3 up and 3 down. So John responds here with a 3-man inning. The first time he's been able to do that since the first inning. No runs and no hits, no errors, and nobody left. Our ball game is now at the end of 5. Milo, Hamilton, and Bob Elson with a White Sox story from Detroit. After 5, Tigers 4 runs, 6 hits. White Sox 1 run, 5 hits.
Friends, do you know that there are still some people who insist that all beers are alike? But if you're a Budweiser drinker, that probably causes you to smile to yourself a little. You know there is a difference. And a difference you can see in that clean white head of foam. A difference you can taste in the extra smoothness that comes from Beechwood Aging, a Budweiser exclusive. And a difference that comes from natural carbonation, just letting the tiny beer bubbles happen instead of pumping them in. No need for you to go to the trouble of comparing Bud to other beers because you know there just is no comparison. Sure, all this costs a lot of money and takes more time too. But when it comes to making the king of beers, well, let's just say it's worth it. A great product, world-famous Budweiser. Enjoy it often. And remember, baseball and Budweiser make a truly unbeatable combination.
6th inning, Ward will lead it off. He has struck out and flied out. Pitch to him is a strike call. He gave him a good curveball. Feet backed away, thought it was coming inside, but it broke right through the strike zone, and it is strike 1. Skowron next, and then Hansen. 6th inning. Sox need to peck away a little bit here now. They are down 4-1. Strike called. A good fastball this time. Oh, and 2. Ward had 5 for 5 yesterday, but here today against Lolich, 0 for 2. Swing and a miss, 0 for 3. Strikeout number 8. Well, let's see. Struck out Buford, Romano, Ward twice, Nicholson, Barry, and the pitcher twice. Here is Skowron with a single and a pop-up. The Moose is 1 for 2 as he stands in here now to face Lolich. Lefty fires, swing and a miss. Ball gets by Lolich on the return throw from freehand, and the shortstop Euler trots over to get it. 0-1 to the Moose. He's had 1 of the 5 Sox hits. There's a curveball that hit him, and Skowron is trotting to first base. The Moose hit by a pitch ball. Puts a runner on with 1 gone. And it brings up Ronnie Hansen, who bounced to second in the 2nd inning. Last time up in the 4th, Hansen got a double. Came with 2 out, and they weren't able to move him around. Sox only run came on a long home run by Barry to lead off the 5th. We threatened in the 2nd inning, runners at 1st and 3rd, and only 1 out, and did not score, as Barry struck out, and so did Tommy John. Look to first. Here's the pitch to Ronnie. Low inside a ball, and it's 1-0. 5th inning, Boston 3, LA 2. Yankees jumped on Cleveland for 2 in the 1st. They won the opener, 3-0. Now Lolich from the stretch. Down low again, and it's ball 2. 2-0 to Hansen. Good crowd here today, as the Sox and Tigers have a Sunday doubleheader, and these Tigers have been hot. Now from the belt, high and away, and it moves to 3-0 on Hansen. Well, a left-hand pitcher and a power-hitting right-hand batter, and in a ballpark that's a hitter's park, Lolich not giving Hansen too much good to look at. Been down low on him, then went high and away. Here's the 3-0 pitch. He walked him on 4 pitches. So hit batsman and a walk puts runners at 1st and 2nd. Hansen trotting down. Second pass issued by Lolich, and it brings up Nicholson, who has walked and been called out on strike. So now Big Nick steps in. Going to get some activity. Terry Fox, the right-hander, is going to throw in the Tiger bullpen. With 2 runners on and 1 out, the 7th hitter coming up now, and a possibility of a pitcher coming to bat in the inning. Ray Berries is trotting down to the bullpen. We're going to see if we're going to get Bolo throwing again. We'll get some activity, definitely, and it looks like it'll be Bobby Locker now. That's right, it's Bob Locker. There's a swing and a miss. Had a terrific cut at that ball, but he missed it, and it's strike 1. Nicholson looking for his first hit today, and this would be quite a spot to get it. Runners at first and at second. 1 out. Sox trail by 3 as they bat in the 6th. The look by Lolich. Now the pitch to Nicholson. Check swing, high and away. Ball 1 and strike 1. So right now both bullpens are busy. Right-handers throwing for both. Fox for the Tigers. Locker for the Sox. And Mickey Lolich. After 1 out, he struck out Ward. Then Skowron was hit by a pitch. Hansen walked. Now it's Nicholson, another right-hand batter. The 1-1 to Nick. Inside. He twisted away from that one. A lot of the fans thought that he was swinging at it. Actually, just his body moving away. And it's ball 2, strike 1. The Moose takes that lead at second. Over at first, it's Ronnie Hansen. Lolich stretches from the belt. Here it is. Swing and a line drive, left center, base hit. Here comes the Moose. He's going to score. The throw will come towards second, and Hansen's into third. A line drive single into left center. Produces a run. Skowron comes around with run number 2. Hansen races to third. Big Nick gets an RBI single. The hits are now even at 6 apiece. Now here's Berry with a home run the last time up. 4-2, Tigers leading. And Mickey Lolich in this 6th inning. They went to Washington and ran into a buzzsaw. That's 3 in a row they've lost there. Now the stretch by Lolich. Runners first and third. The pitch to Berry. Swing and a miss. He got him way out in front of a let-up curveball, and it's strike 2. There's 1 out. A fly ball can give you a run. A base hit can keep an inning going. Sox trailing by 2. At one time, it was 4-0. Sox got a run in the 5th and a run here in the 6th. Berry has a chance to drive at another run if we can just get Hansen in off third. Second base is open. Nicholson's at first. They both lead away as the left-hander stretches and looks over. Now the pitch to Berry. Swinging and a base hit into right field. Here comes Hansen. And as Demeter charges that ball, Nicholson takes a turn at second, but good thing he didn't try to go to third. Demeter was ready to fire that ball. Hansen is in. Run number 3. Nicholson has moved to second. Berry has come up with his 2nd hit in a row. He's also driven in another run. Freehan is out on the mound talking to Lolich. It's now 4-3, Tigers leading. So it all started after a strikeout to Ward. Skowron was hit by a pitch. Hansen walked. Nicholson singled in Skowron. Berry has singled in Hansen. And here comes Hicks. Hicks will bat for Tommy John. So the Sox have climbed back within a run. And here comes Charlie Dressen. This is exactly what Al Lopez wanted here. There's Smokey getting up off the bench. He brought Hicks, a right-hand batter, out to force Dressen here to change pitchers. Cleveland just got 4 in the first to go ahead of the Yankees 4-2. That's all for Lolich. So Mickey Lolich is gone at Detroit. And Hicks will be replaced by Smokey Burgess. Terry Fox coming on. Boy, he's been brilliant, this guy. So Mickey Lolich worked 5 1/3 innings. He was in trouble in the second, in the fifth, and now here in the sixth they've gotten to him for 2 runs. 5 1/3 innings, 3 runs altogether, although the 2 men on could be charged to him if they score. Given up 7 hits. He walked 2 and struck out 8, so despite his strikeout ball today, Lolich has been knocked out. Fox's base-on-ball strikeout ratio is not a good one for a reliever. 22 walks, 17 strikeouts, has thrown 3 gopher balls in 42 innings. So Smokey Burgess.
Come on, Smokehouse.
The old Smokehouse is coming out. Well, he almost poked one out here the other night, Friday night, with 2 men on. He just missed that foul pole by inches. So Terry Fox has been announced. Fox has won 4 and lost 3. Earned run average 2.30. He's had 4 saves to go with his 4 victories. This is his 26th appearance. And Fox comes in here with Nicholson at second, Barry at first, and Smokey Burgess. Well, here's another chance. Every time he's come up now, of course, since getting 107 at New York, you know that the next one he gets sets Major League history. The most pinch hits in a career. Who would this be a spot to get it? We had the tying run out at second base. We can just get Big Nick around. So Smokey Burgess to face Terry Fox. Bobby Locker is finished throwing in the bullpen. He'll be our new pitcher when we go to the bottom of the 6th. Terry Fox looking in to get the sign from Freehand. Smokey Burgess waiting. Teammates at first and second. The look. The pitch on the way. Strike is called. An off-speed breaking pitch. Caught the outside corner to Smokey. And it's 0-1. So the Sox, who were down by 4 after the first 4 innings here today, have now climbed back within a run. Ball game is in the 6th. Lolich is gone. Fox is on. Nischwitz and Navarro are throwing in the bullpen. Terry Fox drops the arms, checks the runners. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. He just spun one right down off his instep. And it's strike 2 to Burgess. So Fox has moved down in front of the count here. Smokey Burgess back here talking with the umpire now. Freehand walks about 10 feet in front of the plate and hollers something out to Fox. Nicholson is at second. He drove in a run with a hit. Barry is at first. He had an RBI single. Skowron and Hansen have scored the runs. So the Sox with a chance to get right back in here now. Fox shakes off Freehand. Shakes him off again. He's ready. The 0-2 pitch. Swinging. There's a liner down the left field line. It is a hit. It's going to go to the corner. Here comes Nicholson. Score tied. Here comes Barry. The Sox lead. And they got to stop the game here now and give Smokey that ball. They're going to stop the game and give Smokey the ball. Here's Ed Runge getting it now. They're saving the ball for Major League history for Smokey Burgess. And he drives in 2 runs with it. And the Sox go ahead for the first time 5-4. And they're now making the announcement on Smokehouse as he gets the double. And it's pinch hit number 108. And listen to the hand for Smokey Burgess here in Detroit.
Not only that, Milo, there were 2 strikes on him when he hit that ball. So this guy is one of the most amazing hitters we've ever seen. He just doubled into the corner with 2 strikes and no balls called. And boy, was that a beautiful hit.
Sox go ahead for the first time in this game, 5-4. Burgess got that liner down the left side and rolled to the corner beyond the bullpen. It chased Nicholson in with a tying run. It got Berry across with a lead run. Burgess himself is now at second. Here's the pitch to Buford. Down low, a ball, and it's 1-0. Whoa, Smokey. Smokey Burgess.
Too bad we can't take Smokey to the London Chop House tonight.
Well, somebody ought to set up something for that guy. Here's the pitch. Into the dirt at the catcher's feet, and it's ball 2. A 4-run sixth has put the Sox on top of Detroit.
Did you get that announcement down there?
Did we still see it? Yep, thank you.
Ball 2 and no strikes. Burgess the batter. Out at second base with that double, and little Don Buford in the batter's box with a 2-0 count. He's had one hit. The pitch by Fox. Outside, and it's ball 3. Well, maybe that pinch double by the Smokehouse will ignite this ball club now. Show some of these youngsters what the oldsters can do, and Burgess has really been something, hasn't he? Major league record for Burgess, and he does it in a White Sox uniform. Here's the pitch. Strike, and it's 3-1. That ball has been put back into the clubhouse now. Smokey will never let that one get away. But in 10 years, how many of them do you suppose there'll be around that say that was the one he hit? Here's the 3-1 pitch. Outside, he walked him. Buford gets a base on ball. Walk number 1 by Fox, and it's walk number 3 given to the Sox in the ball game. And here comes Robbie, flied out, bounced out, and flied out again. The last time, he sent Horton to the auxiliary scoreboard in deep left. Now here comes Charlie Dressen. With Robinson coming up, he's probably going to go to the left-hander Nischwitz. Although yesterday he brought Nischwitz in to face a left-hander Ward, and Ward proceeded to pop one. And it gave Ward 5 for 5 at the time. So Charlie Dressen is going to his bullpen again, and that's who it'll be, Ron Nischwitz, who faced only one batter yesterday. That was Ward, and Pete came up with a hit. So you have Burgess at second, Buford at first. 4 runs are in. There's still only 1 out. Ample opportunity here to still have a bigger inning, and the Sox are leading 5-4. Remember, tomorrow night, the Cubs will be at Sox Park for the boys' benefit. Wonderful cause. Try to get out and see that one. A lot of the Cub fans come out for that, of course, because a lot of the good Cub fans don't have a chance to. Here's Cater going in to run for Burgess. Danny Cater running for Burgess. Here's another hand now for Smokey Burgess. All the boys in the dugout are up to greet him. Look at those handshakes. As we were saying, tomorrow night, a lot of the Cub fans, of course, get a chance to come out and see a night game, and this is a big game. It's important to the boys' baseball program in the Chicagoland area. Worthy cause, and it's good to see the two teams play, and that'll be tomorrow night at White Sox Park. Then we'll go on to Cleveland for 3. Then Friday night we'll be home against these Tigers. Friday night, Saturday afternoon, Sunday doubleheader, and a Monday night game. That's right, all of those games with Detroit. Then the Yankees come in, followed by Cleveland and Washington. So as you can tell, with those teams and those dates, that's a big homestand. You want to be getting your tickets. In fact, you can for the next 40 minutes at Sox Park, 35th and Shields. Box office open for your convenience today. So Ron Nischwitz has come on here in relief of Fox, who faced only 2 batters. He gave up a double to Burgess, and he walked Buford. Nischwitz is the 3rd Tiger pitcher in this first game. And you know, the Sox pitcher has been lifted, and Bobby Locker is going to be our new pitcher in the bottom of the 6th. Nischwitz is ready. Robinson steps in. Robbie's gone 0 for 3 today. He's the 8th man to bat in the inning. 4 runs are in, and the Sox lead 5-4. Now Ron Nischwitz getting ready to work to Floyd Robinson. Here's the look, and now the pitch. Curveball outside and low, ball 1.
108 that sets a record, beats Red Lucas.
Ball 1 and no strikes to Robinson. Cater, remembers, out running for Burgess at second. Buford's at first. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a good curveball, and it's 1-1. A ball and a strike. Danny Cater, who's still heavily taped and still sore, but is able to run. Not able to swing a bat, however. A ball and a strike to Robbie. Trying to keep it going here in the 6th as we go on top for the first time today. An off-speed breaking pitch a little high, and it's ball 2, strike 1. Robbie almost went after that one, but he held up, and it's 2-1. We were down 4-0 at the end of 4. A Berry homer in the 5th made it 4-1. 4 runs in this inning, and it's 5-4 White Sox. And Smokey Burgess, one of the heroes in this inning. And what a way to get that record-breaking pinch hit. A double that drove in 2 runs. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging and a smash. Look out, Donald Gutteridge. Boo. Can't have anything happening to him. I won't get my laundry done. The little laundry man at first, Don Gutteridge. Ball 2 and strike 2. A lot of folks in the Chicagoland area, you know, it's not too bad a drive over here now, and a lot of them came over for the weekend. It's a ball outside, and it didn't miss by much. Robbie almost reached across to get it. But let it go by, and it just dropped off the corner at the knees, and it's ball 3, strike 2. Full count now to Robbie. Get him on and load him up for Romano and have an inning. You can tell there are a lot of those folks from the Chicagoland area are right down here below us because you can hear them yelling, "Come on, Robbie." Turns and throws, and it's not close. In fact, it almost looked for a second like Euler had missed the play and was late covering. And Nischwitz, realizing that, and just lobbed the ball back. If he'd have let that ball go in when he usually would have in that situation, he'd have thrown it into center field. All right, full count. Runners first and second. Here's the pitch. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded in Detroit with White Sox. Cater has gone to third. Buford is walking to second. Robinson is on first, and here comes Charlie Dressen. And Nischwitz, for the second day in a row, looks like he's going to face exactly one batter. Yesterday he came in, Ward hit him. Today he comes in and he walks Robinson. And he was brought in both times to face a left-hand batter, and now we're going to get Navarro. Julio Navarro. He was in yesterday as well. 2 walks in a row after Burgess's double. Romano will be the batter, and he will be the 9th man in the inning to go to the plate for the White Sox. So Charlie Dressen, there's really a mutton Jeff out there now. Dressen by Nischwitz. Nischwitz is a big fella. And Dressen, of course, short, especially the way the players are today. Now Navarro has come on. Navarro worked 1/3 of an inning yesterday. He came on and got scouring to hit into a force play to end the game. So Romano now has a chance to give us some daylight. It's 5-4 White Sox. There's a man on every base. There's only one out. A long fly ball can give you a run. A base hit can possibly give you 2 and keep an inning going. And with a right-hander on the mound and nobody throwing into bullpen, and Ward is due up next. So Romano's standing right there, swinging 2 bats and watching Navarro throw them in. Ramos is pitching at Cleveland. Cleveland leading 4-2. They're in the second game. Stottlemyre and the Yankees won the opener 3-0. Stottlemyre won his 11th today. Realize that fella hasn't been in the big leagues a year yet? See, last year when he came up, he won 9, so he's won 20 ball games, and he hasn't been in the league a year. Came up in August last year. All right, we're ready to go. Romano's the batter. Navarro ready to throw his first pitch in relief, and here it comes, and he almost hit him. It's ball 1. A 1-0 count to John Romano, who was singled, bounced out, and he struck out. Sox on top. Here's the 1-0 to Romano. Almost hit him again, and it's ball 2. There's nobody throwing in the Tiger bullpen. Navarro is the 4th Tiger pitcher in the inning. Lolich, the starter, was knocked out. Fox came on. Nishwitz, and now Navarro. The 2-0 to Romano. Swinging. High fly ball. Deep left. This ball is gone. It's a grand slammer for John Honey Romano. And the White Sox have come back with a vengeance. John Romano just hit a towering drive way back with a man on every base. Oh, what a blast. And look at the reception committee for Romano. It was Cater running for Burgess, scoring first. Then Buford. Then Robbie. And John Romano hit a towering fly ball that went over the 370 sign and about 5 rows into the lower seats. Score is now 9-4, and the White Sox are leading. Here's Ward, the 10th man to bat in the inning, and it's down low a ball. Oh, he kissed one. 4 RBIs for Big John. There's a ball inside to Ward. So, Bob, there's another one of the situations where you wonder about right-hander, left-hander business.
That's right. Oh, boy, have we been waiting for this for days. Seems like months. They've scored 8 runs here in this inning. And we told you about the Tigers haven't lost on Saturdays. They have a rough time on Sunday. They're 4-15.
Here's a line drive hit. Ward stings one into right center. Ward gets his 6th hit in 2 days. Number 2 off Navarro, number 10 for the Sox. Ward's first hit today. And here comes the Moose. Now Sherry is throwing in the bullpen. Skowron singled, popped up, and hit by a pitch. He scored 1 run. Scored 9-4. And there's still only 1 out. Here's the stretch and the pitch to the Moose. That hit his bat. It'll cost him a foul strike and a knock. Freehand back on his heels. There is 1 out. Ward struck out to start the inning. The scoreboard operator doesn't realize what the plate umpire is trying to tell him. There's no out on the big board. He's trying to tell him that there's an out in the inning. Now he's got it. Here's the pitch to Skowron. There's a swing and a foul up to the right. Let's get in a break right here. This is the WCFL, Chicago White Sox Baseball Network.
This is WCFL, the voice of labor, Marina City, Chicago. 3:30 in Chicago, 81 at Midway, 85 at O'Hare, 77 downtown.
A big 8 up there looks mighty pleasing. 9-4, White Sox leading. The stretch and the look. The pitch to Skowron. That's a little wide, and it's a ball 1 and a strike 2 count. Boy, it takes a ball game like this to loosen everybody up. Sox have now scored 9 runs on 10 hits, and they were down one time 4-0. Here's the pitch. There's a little bloop down the left field line. It's going to drop in for a hit. Navarro to the stretch, kicks and fires. Inside to Hansen. Ball 2. Nothing to Hansen. Sox have had 6 hits in this inning and have scored 8 runs. The 2 big blows as far as features, a pinch double by Burgess to set a major league record for pinch hitters, and a grand slam homer by Romano. Boy, was Romano overdue to get that big blow. Picked a great spot to get it here today. That's a ball, and it's 3-0. John Romano getting his 7th home run. Now has 20 runs batted in. Oh, if you could just get that kind of a blast out of Romano a little more often, get him going in the last 2 months of this season, it really helped. 3-0. Where does he put him? Strike call. And the applause is not exactly the kind that a pitcher likes to hear. They know that it's a mockery sort because he's been having trouble. Ball 3, strike 1. Hansen waiting. Here's the pitch. Swinging, and he pops it up. Shortstop Euler, 2 gone. They finally get that second out. Here's Nicholson, the 13th man to bat in the inning. Nicholson has walked, struck out, singled in this inning, and drove in a run, and later scored a run himself. Nicholson scored the tying run when Burgess got that double, and then Barry ran right in behind him with the lead run. Right now it's 9-4 White Sox. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high pop, short right center. Lumpy out. Kaline coming in. Demeter coming in. Who's going to get it? Lumpy finally does, and he almost collides with Demeter. Lumpy gets the put out on Nicholson. Men bat in the inning. Sox get 8 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. No errors. 2 men are left. We are now in the middle of the 6th, and it's the White Sox leading. White Sox 9, Tigers 4.
Pick a pair, pick a pair, pick a pair of 6-packs. Pick a pair, pick a pair, pick a pair of 6-packs. Take 2 from the beechwood tree by Bud.
Right now, you'll see a beechwood tree at the store to remind you to pick a pair of Budweiser 6-packs. This time of year, it's smart to have a good supply of cold Budweiser on hand. Why the beechwood tree? That's because Budweiser is the only beer in America that's beechwood aged. So, beechwood aged Budweiser, beechwood tree. Pick a pair.
Pick a pair, pick a pair, pick a pair. Pick a pair, pick a pair, pick a pair of 6-packs. Take 2 from the beechwood tree by Bud.
Take home 2. Smart way to buy.
Pick a pair, pick a pair, pick a pair of 6-packs.
It's worth it. It's Budweiser.
By Bud.
Bobby Locker is coming on. Second appearance of the series against this club. Locker's making his 33rd appearance. He's 4-2. He was the loser here Friday night. He's pitched almost 58 innings, earned run average of a 2.33. Given up 40 hits. Walked 16, struck out 42, has thrown 3 home run balls. Horton, who was singled and bounced to the mound, will lead it off in the 6th inning. Bobby Locker in relief of Tommy John. Locker winding. Here's the first pitch to Horton. Strike, a bullseye. 0-1. Cleveland leading the Yankees 7-2 as they go to the third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul, right side, out of play. In the eighth inning, Boston 5 and the Angels 3. Second inning, Giants and Braves scoreless. Fourth inning, Houston and Cincinnati scoreless. Jackson and Culp in Game 2 at New York. The Mets won the opener in a big way. Seventh inning, Pittsburgh 2, the Cubs 1. You're right up to date. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a sinker. Strikeout number 7 against the Tigers in the game. Number 1 for Locker, of course, the first man that he's faced. Now here is Demeter, who had a fly ball to right in the second. In the fourth inning, he led off with a home run against Tommy John. So Tommy John, who was belted from pillar to post in the third and fourth, left this game with a lead. Here's the pitch. That's down low, a ball. It's 1-0. Freehan will be next. Pitch on the way. Swing and a foul. A ball and a strike. Washington beat Kansas City again, 4-3. Well, Kansas City will be glad to get away from Washington. They've really been giving it going over there. The 1-1, swinging. High fly, curving toward the foul pole, and it is a home run. It curved right into that foul pole, and it's a home run for Demeter. His second home run of the game. Nine to 5. In his last 2 times at bat, Demeter has knocked one out of here. Here is Freehan. Demeter's third home run in 3 days. He hit his other off Bazard and John. A strike called here to Freehan. He has struck out and he's singled. There's a chop toward the hole, but Hansen goes to his right. Here's the long throw. He got him on a close play. Nice play by Ronnie Hansen. Went far to his right, back into the hole. Had to fire that ball. Had to get something on it and get it over there. It's 2 away. McAuliffe will bat for Euler. So they're sending McAuliffe out. Dick McAuliffe just being announced. He's batting .294. He's had 93 hits. Leads the club, 13 doubles, 6 triples, 11 homers. Has 38 runs batted in. Nobody on, 2 gone, a run in on Demeter's second homer of the day and his third of the series. Here's the pitch. Down low, a ball, and it's 1-0. Sherry continues to throw in the Tiger bullpen. If McAuliffe gets on, we'll probably see the pinch hitter for Navarro. Charlie Dressen used 4 pitchers in the 6th, and the Sox scored 8 runs. Down low, ball 2. Bobby Locker threw a home run ball to Freehan here Friday night. Inside, almost hit him in the elbow, and it's ball 3. Three-0 count on McAuliffe, pinch hitter, batting for the shortstop Oilers. The 3-0 pitch. He walks McAuliffe on 4 pitches. Walk number 1 by Locker. And that's the second bullpen. It's a 9-5 score, but the Sox need this game in the worst way. They've lost 6 in a row. Gates Brown is coming out. Looks like Wilhelm going to throw. That's it. It's Gates Brown. And here comes Al Lopez to the mound, trotting out. But he comes out this quickly. He's not coming out with the thought of taking him out of the ball game. He's going to come out here to talk with him now, along with Romano, because I don't think Locker's ever pitched to Brown before. Brown is hitting .202. He's had 3 homers, 4 doubles, driven in 15 runs. So Romano, Locker, and Lopez complete their conference in a hurry. Wilhelm is throwing in the bullpen. McAuliffe is at first. Gates Brown is the batter. 2 out. Sox leading 9-5. That's down low. 5 in a row thrown by Locker. Getting that ball just a little low here. He did it on McAuliffe. Now he starts off with 1 low on Brown. Here's the stretch pitch. Down low again, only about a half a foot off the ground, and it's ball 2. So Sherry will be the new pitcher when we go to the 7th. Bobby Locker, who's been Mr. Dependable in July, had trouble here Friday night and is having trouble right now. Did he hit him or not? He backed away in a hurry, dropped the bat, and no, he has not been hit, and it's ball 3. So Locker is struggling here. He walked McAuliffe on 4 pitches. He's now missed the mark 3 straight pitches on Gates Brown. And word is due up next. Sign goes the bullpen for Wilhelm to really start firing. Strike called. He got it on the inside corner. And it's ball 3 and strike 1. Locker'd like to get this fella and get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. Strike, and it's 3-2. A 3-2 pitch on a powerful left-hand batter. 2 are out. Runner at first going. There's a swing and a foul to the right side. He hit that one right off of his left instep, and it's still 3-2. A couple of the games on the coast have gone to the 3rd inning. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Dodgers nothing in the 3rd. It's the Giants 1 and the Braves nothing in the 3rd. Still 2-1 Pirates in the 7th at Wrigley. Cincinnati's taken a 1-0 lead over Houston as they go to the 5th. And right here in Detroit, it's the Sox leading 9-5. And it's the bottom of the 6th inning. Runner going. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Boy, there's a big strikeout. And it kept Locker from being lifted, too. His 2nd strikeout. It's the 8th of the game against the Tigers. And in the inning, they get 1 run on 1 hit, a home run by Demeter. No errors, a walk, 1 left. We're now at the end of 6. Milo Hamilton and Bob Elson with the action from Detroit. First game of a doubleheader in Detroit today. The 6-inning totals. White Sox 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors. The Tigers 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors.
You know, even the great players of baseball would tell you that the great game of baseball is won by team effort. And friendly Bob Adams will tell you in a minute that it's teamwork that makes General Finance the real big favorites whenever it comes to telephone loans. Find men and women working together to solve your money worries and to do it quickly and easily. And these money experts make loan by phone really possible. Just call friendly Bob Adams at General Finance today. Yes, even though it is a Sunday. And then relax while the gang goes to work and they set up all the details. Whenever you stop by tomorrow at any one of our 50 General Finance offices in Chicagoland, your money will be ready and waiting.
Remember, Friendly Bob has a whole team of experts just waiting for your call and to give you immediate service on a loan. And over 3-2020.
Our ball game is going to the 7th. Sherry is the new Tiger pitcher. He's their 5th hurler today. And Sherry, as he comes on for the 28th time, has won 3 and he's lost 4. Earned run average of a 3.32. He's thrown 3 home run balls in 57 in the 3rd inning. Base on ball strikeout ratio even, 26 each. 52 hits in 57 innings. The pitch to Barry is a ball, and it's 1-0. Cleveland 7, Yankees 4, 3rd inning. Swing and a miss by Barry. Barry homered in the 5th inning and singled and drove in a run in the 6th inning. They'll be starting at Baltimore in about a half an hour. That's a 5:15 start there today for some reason. There's a swing and a miss. Ball 1 and strike 2 to Barry. Barry's 2 for 3. 7th inning, game 1. Sox leading 9-5. There's a chop to short. McAuliffe fires across to Cash, and they get Barry by a step and a half. You remember McAuliffe was a pinch hitter in the 6th, and they kept him right in the lineup to play short. Now here's Bobby Locker. Bob Locker will bat with nobody on in front of him and 1 away. Facing Sherry, former Dodger, the heroes of the 59 series against the Sox. That's a strike right at the knee. And it's 0-1. They've gone to the 9th at Fenway, Boston 5 and the Angels 3. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Check swing into the dirt, count even at a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball 1 and strike 2. Buford will be next. Sox have out-hit the Tigers 11-7, outscored them 9-5. Burgess and Romano had some big hits in that 8-run 6th. That's a ball, and it's 2-2. 8 runs in the 6th inning for the White Sox. Burgess had a pinch hit double. It set the Major League pinch hit record and also drove in 2 runs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Number 1 for Sherry. And number 9 in the ball game against the Sox. Here is Buford, struck out, bounced to the mound, singled, walked, scored 1 run. He was on base when Romano unloaded the grand slammer off Navarro in the 6th inning. Batting left against the right-hander Sherry, and the pitch to him. Overhand curve is right through the middle, and it's 0-1. Cubs may have something going in the 7th inning at Wrigley. Pirates are using their 3rd pitcher in the inning. Look out, he threw right at his head. Buford has to duck down in a hurry to get out of the way of that one. And it's even at a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Robinson's yelling out at Sherry. He's sticking up for his buddy Buford in this situation. Robbie's yelling out there, and now Salerno's going out here. Salerno's telling him just to throw the ball over the plate because Robinson's really chirping out there to Sherry. Making an accusation, I imagine, after the last pitch that Sherry was throwing at Buford. Here's a bunt, and Buford right there, I think, was bunting, hoping that Sherry would have to come over and cover. A little discussion going down there. And he low-bridged him. Then Robbie started yelling at him from the on-deck circle. Ball 1 and strike 2. Here's the pitch. That's a let-up outside, and it leveled it at 2-2. There are 2 out. Berry bounced out. Locker struck out. Nobody on in the Sox 7th, and the Sox have a 4-run lead. After being down at one time, 4-0. Into the dirt, and it's a full count. The Sox sent 13 men to the plate in the 6th and scored 8 runs. Sherry gets the sign from Freehand. Now he's ready. The 3-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Buford's been called out on strikes. Number 10 against the Sox. Number 2 for Sherry. And he faces only 3 men in his first inning of relief today. No runs and no hits, no errors, and nobody left. And now it's Tiger stretch in the 7th at Detroit. In the middle of the 7th, White Sox 9, Tigers 5.
You know, General Finance is one of the top baseball sponsors in America. They've been identified with our White Sox broadcasts for many, many years. And as you know, they serve as the exclusive sponsor of all the ball games that Milo and I bring you from down in Florida for the whole month of March. Well, it costs a lot of money doing those games down there, traveling around the state, lines in all those ballparks. But General Finance is a service organization all the way, and they feel that this is another service from an old friend, the General Finance Loan Company. Remember, they're friendly people, and when you're concerned with a money problem, you need a friend. And remember that friendly Bob Adams is standing by today and every day to be of service to you, to anybody who has any kind of a money problem, large or small. So if you need help, Bob Adams and General Finance are just as close as your telephone.
We're going into the bottom of the 7th now, and a crowd settling down at Tiger Stadium. It'll be the top of the order, Don Wirt, Jerry Lumpy, and Norm Cash, to face the right-hand reliever, Bobby Locker. Wirt has bounced out, homered, and hit into a force play. Had a hit taken away on that force play on a very fine defensive gem by Buford. That's a ball inside. Wilhelm is already throwing in the bullpen because it's 9-5. Sox have lost 6 in a row, and Lopez wants somebody ready. Down low, and it's ball 2. Locker got himself in trouble in the 6th. He gave up a homer to Demeter. He walked McAuliffe. The Cubs only got 1 run, and that tied the Pirates at 2-2 as they go to the 8th at Wrigley Field. Now the line by Locker, the 2-0 to Don Wirt. Outside, and it's ball 3. The Locker digging himself another hole here in a hurry. Now Lopez and Ray Berry's looking toward the bullpen. Wilhelm still throwing and heating up. Strike called. He gets it in there for the 3-1. This ball game in the bottom of the 7th. In game 1 of a Sunday twin bill. Up in his eye, it walked him. Here comes Al Lopez. He's not going to wait. Walk number 2 by Locker, number 3 for the Tigers in the game. The leadoff hitter has been walked here. And Al Lopez is coming out. We'll probably get a change in battery here. With a knuckleballer Wilhelm coming on, we'll probably get J.C. Martin as well. So Wilhelm is throwing, and Martin is down in the dugout getting that catching paraphernalia. 4th inning, Cleveland 7, Yankees 4. 2nd inning, Kansas City 1, Washington 0. But Washington's been coming from behind in most of those games over there. Buster Narum against O'Donohue in that one. Ninth inning, Boston 5, Angels 3. Let's get a break in here as we're just about a minute away from 4 o'clock. This is the WCFL Chicago White Sox Baseball Network.
This is WCFL, the voice of labor, Marina City in Chicago. 83 degrees officially at 90 seconds before 4 o'clock.
So J.C. Martin comes out now. They had to call him down from the bullpen to get ready. So it's a new battery. Wilhelm on the mound. Martin behind the plate. It's still Ward, Hanson, Buford, and Skowron on the infield. Nicholson, Berry, and Robinson in the outfield. And Jerry Lumpy's the battery is struck out, walked, scored a run when he walked, and then struck out again. That was all against Tommy John. Lopez is trying to move somebody here. Ward, he's trying to get him over a little closer to the line. That's a ball, it's low, and it's 1-0. Ward at first, he led off with a walk against Locker. Lumpy the batter, then it'll be Cash. Knuckleballer Wilhelm ready. Here's the pitch. Swing and a tapper foul to the right side. Count is even at 1-1. The Mets have taken a 1-0 lead over the Phillies at the end of an inning. Casey Stengel probably watching and listening in his hospital room. Broken hip. He'll be operated on in a day or two and maybe out for the season. The 1-1 pitch. That's a ball, and it's 2-1. Detroit led 4-0 at the end of 4. Sox had an 8-run sixth. Right now, it is 9-5 White Sox. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on, and there is a shot, a hit into right field. Wirtz going to take off for third, and he will make it as Hanson cuts off the throw. Wirtz to third on Lumpy's ground single to right. It's hit number 8. The first off Wilhelm, of course, the first man that he's faced. Runners at first and third, nobody out, and here is Cash. Cash is struck out, doubled and driven in a run, lined out to the shortstop. Cash is 1 for 3. The pitch to Cash, outside a ball, and it's 1-0. Now the center fielder, Berry, is asking the second base umpire, Paparella, to just move a bit to the right side as he's blocking his vision in toward the mound and the plate. Now this Tiger crowd coming to life again. There's a smash to first. Skowron to short, out, back to first. Safe. No double play and a run scores. Wirtz scores. Lumpy is cut down on the force. 3-6 if you're keeping a card. Skowron to Hanson. Cash is safe over at first base. They did not get the double play.
You know, Milo, actually, Skowron made the wrong play on the ball. He had the ball there at first base. All he had to do was stay on the bag, and the runner from third wasn't going to score. If he did, he had a play on him.
The pitch to Kaline is a ball. It's 1-0. Now 9-6. Swing and a foul way up to the right out of play. Sox now have that lead cut to 3. 15 runs, 19 hits, and we're in the bottom of the 7th. There's only one out. Runner at first is Cash. Low and away, and it's 2-1 to Kaline. Eddie Fisher is throwing in the bullpen. Al Lopez pulling every stop to try to halt this losing streak. Backs Kaline away, and it's 3-1. Wilhelm has given up a single. Cash was safe when they didn't get the double play. A run is in, and the Sox are leading 9-6. It's the Tigers' 7th at Detroit. Kaline today has had 1 for 3, a single, and he drove in a run with it. That was back in the 3rd inning. Cash, the runner at first, takes the lead as Wilhelm goes to the stretch. Here's the 3-1 pitch. He walked it. Cash to second, Kaline to first with a base on balls. And here comes Al Lopez. Al Lopez walking to the mound. He's got Eddie Fisher throwing. Al is talking to Wilhelm now. Fisher has not been throwing long. He is not going to take Wilhelm out. And here is Horton. He is singled, bounced out, and struck out. He is 1 for 3. Horton asked the plate umpire to look at the ball, which is a rarity with Wilhelm working because the only thing that ever touches that ball is his fingernail. All right, we're ready to go. Runners first and second. The Tigers have something going. The pitch to Horton, swing and a miss, and it's strike 1. A run is in. There's only 1 out. Cash at second. Kaline at first. Lopez, Gutteridge, Berries, Metro all standing in a quartet there at the edge of the dugout. Here's the pitch. High, a ball, and it's 1-1. Nine to 6, and the way that ball's been flying out of here the last 3 days, the Tigers have hit 9 home runs. Now Lopez realizes he's got to have somebody ready, and he's got Fisher throwing. Wilhelm is our 3rd pitcher today. Here's the pitch. Swing, and a foul back. Bounces right up against the bottom of the screen, and it's ball 1, strike 2. Martin now is going out to talk to Wilhelm here a moment. Martin started back toward the plate. Now he goes back to the mound again. All of this, of course, designed to give Fisher just an opportunity to throw maybe 3 or 4 more pitches. The difference of having him ready and not being ready. Ball 1, strike 2. Horton the batter. Wilhelm to the stretch. The check of the runners. Here it comes. It bounces away from Martin, but not enough for anybody to move. Wilhelm and Martin questioning the call a bit on the pitch. Wilhelm thought he had him struck out. But Salerno motions that the pitch was outside. So it's 2-2. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 gone. First strikeout for Wilhelm, number 9 against the Tigers in the game. 2 away in the inning, and here comes Demeter, has hit home runs in his last 2 trips to the plate. Boy, what a ball game. You like high-scoring games. These fans here today are getting it. Cash leads away at second. Kaline at first. The pitch to Demeter. Swing and a miss, and it's strike 1. Demeter homered in the 4th off Tommy John. He homered in the 6th off Locker. He has hit 3 of the 9 Tiger homers here in the last 3 games. Stretch pitch. It hit his bat. It'll cost him a strike. He was backing away from an inside pitch. Couldn't get the bat back in time. It hit the bat, and it's strike 2. Wilhelm ready with a new baseball. The veteran right-hander goes to the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swinging, line drive short. Hansen has it. Side has been retired. Demeter lines out to Hansen. That's it in the 7th, but they get a run to climb within 3. 1 run on only 1 hit. There were a couple of walks in the inning. No errors. 2 men are left. We're now at the end of 7 in Game 1 at Detroit. Milo Hamilton and Bob Elson with the story of a big day of baseball here for you. After 7, White Sox leading 9 runs, 11 hits. The Tigers 6 runs and 8 hits.
You know, with General Finance, everybody from President Dick Trinkman on down, all the managers and members of all the office staffs are all great baseball fans and great boosters for the White Sox. And that's why every March, and they've been doing it for many years, they serve as the exclusive sponsor for all of our ball games played down in the great state of Florida. Well, General Finance is at your service anytime that you're concerned with a money problem, and I'd like to point out that it doesn't have to be a large problem. You don't have to need $500 or $600 or $1,000. It can be a need of $50 or $75 or $100 between paychecks or vacation money. Right today, even though it's Sunday, friendly Bob Adams and General Finance are just as close as your telephone. And over 3-2020.
Our ball game is moving to the 8th in the Motor City. Robinson will lead it off against Sherry. Robbie has walked once today and scored a run. He was on base when Romano hit the grand slam in the 6th. Robbie's 0 for 3. Sent the left fielder deep in the 5th inning to the auxiliary scoreboard. The ball outside and high to Robinson, and it's 1-0. We're in the 8th inning of the opening game of a Sunday twin bill at Detroit. Cubs are batting in the 9th, tied 2-2. Strike call to Robbie, and it's 1-1. Earl Wilson beat Marcelino Lopez 5-4 at Fenway. Boston beating L.A. 5-4. Down inside and low, and it's 2-1. You have Robinson at bat. You have Martin due up next, because remember, he came on to catch when Wilhelm came on. Romano left the game. Pitch to Robbie. Swing and a bouncer, foul, first base side. Don Gutteridge grabs it. So it's 2-2 to Floyd Robinson. Well, that's quite a battle at Wrigley today. 2-2 in the 9th, Cubs and Pirates. And we got a slugfest going here. Home runs, extra base hits, a lot of pitchers, a lot of runs. 9-6, White Sox leading. Gladding is throwing in the bullpen. Swing and a miss. Strikes out Robinson. That is number 11 against the Sox in this game. It's number 3 by Sherry. He has struck out Locker, Buford, and Robinson in order, the last 3 men that he's faced. That's going to bring up J.C. Martin. Here is J.C. Martin up for the first time in this game. J.C. batting .268. 12 runs batted in, 7 doubles. No triples, 1 homer. Here's the pitch to Martin, and a strike has been called. 0-1. Nobody on, 1 gone. It's the 8th inning. An 8-run 6th for the Sox put them ahead. There is a strike called on a let-up. Boy, did he pull the string on that one. Looked like it was going right over the bend in the rainbow when it came in there. Strike 2 to J.C. There's a swing and a foul up to the left side and out of play. Sox put 9 runs into 2 innings, 1 in the 5th, 8 in the 6th. The Tigers have scored in 4 innings, 3 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th, and 1 in the 7th. Sox with a 3-run edge as they bat in the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with an off-speed breaking pitch again. Strikeout number 12 against the Sox. 4 in a row for Sherry. Here comes Pete Ward. He's had 1 hit in 4 trips. Ward was at bat twice in that big 6th. He started the inning with a strikeout, later contributed a single, although it did not figure in the scoring. He went to bat right after Romano's grand slam. Strike. After showing all that slow stuff to Martin, now he zips the fastball by Ward. Strike 1. The 0-1 to Ward, tight at the shoulder, and it's ball 1-1. Charlie Dressen is probably talking to himself the way Sherry's pitching. And why did not bring him in instead of Navarro? A lot of things you could do if you could do it again. Swing and a miss by Ward, and it's ball 1, strike 2. Right-hander ready. Sherry kicks and fires. Swing and a chop, first base side. Cash by the bag. Runs to the bag now. Ward's the gunner. And so Sherry has faced 6 men in 2 innings and struck out 4 of them. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We're in the middle of the 8th. Sox 9, Tigers 6.
You know, this July of 1965 can be the happiest Christmas you've had in a long time. That's right. At all general finance offices, it's Christmas in July. And they're lending money in the good spirit of the holiday season. Stop in tomorrow and chat with Santa at any one of our 50 offices in Chicagoland, also in Cicero and Elgin. Maybe you have a particular need at the present time. Maybe you'd like to buy some of the things that you couldn't buy during December because of all of the expenses. Well, this is a good time now to celebrate Christmas in July and to get the things that you really need. In a matter of hours, all the details will be arranged and your cash is waiting for you. So go ahead and have a Merry Christmas in July. Bob Adams and his staff are standing by now and will be all during the doubleheader. The number to call is Andover 3-2020.
Bottom of the 8th, Wilhelm will work on Freehand. Then it'll be McAuliffe, and probably a pinch hitter because Gladding is continuing to throw in the bullpen. Freehand has struck out, singled, and was thrown out on a very fine play by Hansen in the 6th inning when Ronnie went way to his right back into the hole and threw out Freehand. There's a swing and a foul to the right side. They've gone to the 10th inning at Chicago. Pirates and Cubs, 2-2. And the other Chicago entry here in Detroit, the Sox are leading the Tigers 9-6. White Wilhelm working on Freehand. As he starts the wind, here's the 0-1 pitch. There's one that goes by Martin to the screen, and it's even at a ball and a strike. By contrast, there's some low-scoring games in the National. 4th inning, Cardinals 1, Dodgers nothing. 4th inning, Giants 1, Braves nothing. 8th inning, Cincinnati 1, Houston nothing. 4th inning, New York 1, Phillies nothing. The ball inside, all of those games 1-0. Although the Mets in their first game hammered the Phillies. And as we told you, the Cubs have just gone to the 10th in a 2-2 tie with the Pirates. Wilhelm ready on the 2-1 pitch to Freehand. Swinging, foul way down to the left side. It was never fair, and it's 2-2. Jay Miller for Baltimore and Big Jim Cott for the Twins. Swing and another tapper foul to the right side. So it's still 2-2 to this big burly catcher of the Tigers, Bill Freehand. if the Orioles could just do it again to the Twins, tighten things up in the top again. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, full count to Freehan. Now as the count goes full, the anticipation in the crowd, you can hear the murmur and the buzz. A little start of staccato clapping way up to the right side in the top of that upper deck. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a smash to third. Buford has it, turns, throws, he got him. Buford actually dropped that ball and fired over. And gets Freehan, and it's one away. The ball was hit like a bullet. In this inning with Weiss at second, of course, Buford goes to third. The infield is Buford, Hansen, Weiss, and Skowron. Outfield is still Nicholson, Berry, and Robinson. Martin catching. He came on to catch in the seventh when Wilhelm was used in relief. That's a strike, and it's called to McAuliffe. McAuliffe was a pinch hitter in the sixth inning and walked. This is his second trip to the plate in this game. No official time at bat. Down low, and it's a ball and a strike. 1-1 to McAuliffe. See, the fellow out to hit is probably Northrup, and it is. An outfielder, Ron Northrup, is on deck. Swing and a miss. Ball one and strike two. Sox with a 3-run lead as the Tigers bat in the eighth inning. Here's the wind and the 1-2 pitch. Just missed. 2-2. Tommy John pitched the first 5 innings. Locker pitched in the sixth and walked the leadoff man in the seventh. That brought on Wilhelm. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Number 2 by Wilhelm. Number 10 against the Tigers in the game. Total of 22 strikeouts in this game. 10 against the Tigers, 12 against the Sox. Here is Northrup. This is the first time we've seen this fellow in this series. Northrup, the hitter. First pitch is a ball, and it's 1-0. Left-hand batting outfielder. Hitting .213. That's a strike, and it's called. Youngster getting a look at that dancing medicine ball here. He's had 9 doubles, 2 triples, and a couple of home runs. Driven in 12 runs. Played in 51, or at least appeared in 51 games. And they are in the 90s. This is the Sox 93rd game today. There's a ball outside, and it's 2-1. The wind by Wilhelm, and there it is. It's strike called at the letters, and it's 2-2 with 2 out. Wilhelm and the Sox trying to keep this lead. They're leading 9-6. 2-2 pitch. Almost hit him. He had to back away in a hurry. Full count, 3-2 on Northrup. Downward, a pesky little leadoff hitter, at least against the White Sox, is due up next. The full count pitch. Swing and a foul. It hit him and then bounced fair. So it's still 3-2. Well, when you get an 8-run inning and still have to battle in the late innings, that's exactly what we're doing here today. Here's the pitch. Swing and a bouncer toward the shortstop. Hansen over by the bag. Fires. Side retired. Wilhelm has a 3-man inning. No runs and no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We are now at the end of 8 in Game 1. Milo Hamilton and Bob Elson describing this slugfest for you here today. And at the end of 8, White Sox 9 runs, 11 hits. The Tigers 6 runs and 8 hits.
You know, when a valuable player goes on the sick list, it can spell trouble for his team. When illness strikes, it means money troubles for you. Friendly Bob Adams of General Finance is there to help you anytime, whether that's the problem or some other kind of a problem. And all you have to do is call him at Andover 3-2020 and tell him what you need. Anything from $25,000 to $5,000. And the folks at General Finance will go right to work. Tomorrow when you stop by on your way to work or when you're out shopping, your money will be ready and waiting. So don't worry about this kind or that kind or any kind of a money problem. Get the help you need in a hurry from Bob Adams and General Finance, the fastest growing company of its kind in America. Just remember, whoever you are and wherever you are, as you listen to a day of baseball, if you have any kind of a money problem, large or small, Bob Adams and General Finance are just as close as your telephone.
Bill Skowron will lead it off here in the ninth. The Moose has had 2 for 3, a single, popped up, hit by a pitch, and had a hit. He was up twice in the 6th. Actually, him being hit by a pitch started the big 8-run inning. Here's Gladding's first pitch. Swung on, fly ball deep back into center. Kaline running to the wall. He won't get it. Man, is that a long home run. He actually hit that ball 450 feet if he hit it an inch. Way back into dead-away center by the flagpole. A line drive homer that sailed out of this Tiger Stadium. What a blast by the Moose. It is now 10-6. Whoa, did the Moose drop a bomb on Gladding? That's the White Sox 12th hit of the day. Pitch to Ronnie Hansen, high and inside, a ball. Well, Bob, you don't very often see a ball hit that far as a line drive.
No, that was right next to the flagpole. It was between the pole and the 400-foot mark in left center field and went way in. You couldn't pick a further point in this ballpark to hit that ball to and have with some clout.
There's a swing by Ronnie, and he fouls it. Gladding is the 6th Tiger pitcher in the game. Barry, Romano, and Skowron have homered. There have been 6 home runs in the game. They've gotten them from Wirt, Demeter, and Demeter again. So we'll have a 4-run lead at least when we go to the bottom of the 9th. Pitch to Hansen. High and away, and it's 2-2. Well, the Moose, been long. That's his first home run since the All-Star break. Ball 2 and strike 2. Here's a bouncer foul on the third base side. Wirt hit his off John back in the 3rd. Demeter got his first one off John in the 4th. Demeter hit another in the 6th off Locker. Berry hit his off Lolich. Romano hit a grand slam off Navarro. And now Skowron leads off the 9th with a home run off Gladding. It was our 8th home run off Tiger pitching, the 1st off Gladding. We've hit 3 off Lolich. There's a swing and a foul, and the bat flies toward the shortstop. Still 2-2. The White Sox have had 12 hits for the 2nd day in a row, but yesterday it was a losing cause, including 5 for 5 by Ward. So it would appear a little bit, at least, Bob, that the club's starting to hit again.
Yes, they really are. Now if we can just get our front line pitching consistent, and with the fine bullpen we have, this second half could still be, we could really get right up there.
Gladding winding, 2-2 pitch. Swing and a smash to the left of the shortstop. McAuliffe has it. Fires to Cash. Hansen is a goner, and it's 1 away in the 9th. That's going to bring up Dave Nicholson. He has walked, struck out, singled, driven in a run, and scored a run, and popped up. So Big Nick is 1 for 3. As soon as Nicholson completes his turn at bat, we'll be getting in a break as we approach 4:30 in the Motor City. Here's a high fly ball, deep to right center, but it's very, very high. Demeter, Kaline collide, but who's got it? Demeter's got the ball. There was a ball hit 415 feet deep to right center. He hits that ball in our ballpark, it's gone. Mr. Gladding will be shell-shocked here. Skowron hit a line drive 440, and Big Nick just hit one 415, and it didn't go out. Here's Barry. Barry's had a homer and a single, driven in 2 runs, and scored twice. First pitch, strike called. Ken Barry, center fielder. Strike called. 0-2. Gotten 2 in here on Ken. Now Gladding winding. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on 3 pitches. That is the 13th White Sox to strike out here today. In the inning, 1 run, 1 hit, a line drive homer, a long one by the Moose. No errors, nobody left. We are in the middle of the 9th. The Tigers coming up for their last shot. It's the White Sox 10 and the Tigers 6.
You know, when General Finance first came into our White Sox baseball picture a number of years ago, they had only 6 or 7 offices around Chicagoland. I can well remember it. And at that time, a General Finance office was pretty hard to come by. But as you drive around the great city of Chicago now, well, you see those familiar General Finance signs and friendly Bob Adams signs just about everywhere. No other company in this business can show anywhere near this tremendous rate of progress. And just remember that General Finance is a service organization. They're at your service and want to be of service to you anytime. And in this week past, if you've been concerned about a money problem, don't carry it into the week ahead. Do something about it today. Call Bob Adams at General Finance now, even though it's a Sunday, for immediate service. At Andover 3. 2020.
I mentioned that Skowron had not had a home run since the All-Star break. He hadn't had a home run since the 2nd of July against Chance at L.A. at Chavez Ravine. It had been 21 games and 23 days since Skowron had hit a home run. And it was his 12th to keep the club lead. McCraw's in to play first base. Weiss at second, Hansen short, Buford at third, still Big Nick, Barry, and Robbie in the outfield. Wilhelm ready to pitch in the 9th, and Wirt is the batter. There's a strike, and it's called. Wilhelm working in the 3rd inning of relief for him in this game. 10-6, White Sox lead by 4. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a tapper foul to the right side. Now let's get in that break. First chance we've had. This is the WCFL Chicago White Sox Baseball Network.
This is WCFL, the voice of labor, Marina City, Chicago, where you hear Paul Harvey News at noon every day, Monday through Friday. 4:31, it's 83 degrees.
Strike 2 to Wirt. He has homered and walked. Scored 2 of their 6 runs. He scored the first one, and he scored the 6th one. It's outside, and it's ball 1, strike 2. Well, if the Sox can hang on to this will really be a come from behind. We were down 4-0 at the end of 4 innings. There's a bouncer foul to the right side. Wirt trying to do what a lot of the hitters do against Wilhelm, just trying to hit that ball to the opposite side. It's fouled off a couple, and it's ball 1 and strike 2. 5th inning at Washington, Kansas City leading the Senators 1-0. But those Senators have had a way of breaking out of it over this weekend against Kansas City. They're only down by a run. That's a ball low, and it's 2-2. Wirt is the leadoff hitter in the Tiger 9th. Tigers, who had a 4-run lead at one time, now down by 4. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a bouncer to third. Buford has it. The long throw across into the dirt, but McCraw comes up with it. Wirt is out. Buford to McCraw, third to first. They've gone to the 11th inning at Chicago. Pittsburgh and the Cubs still in a 2-2 tie. And tomorrow night, the Cubs and the White Sox play at Sox Park. The benefit of boys baseball in the Chicago area. Here is Lumpy. He's walked, singled, struck out twice. Here's a pop. Martin, if he can find that ball, if the umpire will move, there it is. 2 gone. Martin was a little undecided on which way to go. Salerno was trying to judge from Martin's move which way he should go, and I thought for a minute he was going to ask him for a dance. Two gone in the Tiger ninth. Cash is the hitter. He's driven in 2 runs. There's a strike right at the knee, and it's 0-1. Well, sometimes a game like this can really get you rolling again. Let's hope so. An 8-run sixth was the highlight. There's a line drive. McCraw spares it. He just took a double away from Cash. What a play by Tommy. A line drive that McCraw leaped quickly and speared. Took a double away from Cash. You can't hit a ball any harder than that. No runs and no hits, no errors and nobody left. Wilhelm knocked down the last 8 men that he faced. And the final score in Game 1 is the Sox get up off the floor and knock off the Tigers finally. The final score, the White Sox 10, the Tigers 6. We'll be back in 60 seconds with a summary, a recap, and the totals on all of the action.